Okay, so I promised. So we're going to attempt to make a butterfly. I've already made one for Dina for her cremation ashes. So this one's just going to be a demo. And we'll see how it goes. You know how live video is. It may or may not work. So I've got the main tool here. Are these Karen Leonardo glass or tools. They're called pedal pullers. These are the small ones that I use. I've got a hot plate over here holding some that I've already made. If I can get the camera to show it. That's what this is right there. It's a little coffee warmer. You see it? I can't see the camera, so I don't know if you're seeing it or not. And I've got some pink and purple frit clear rod, about a 5mm black rod, a black stringer, and then I guess I can use a purple, whatever color you want for a base bead. Where did I put it? You can see on the back, I just use a little hold it all, and it also stabilizes the body. So in this case I'll just use the purple that I've already got out here. And let's see if this is going to work for me. Alright, start off by making the little petals that you see for the wings. I'm going to gather up some glass. Always make 5 pieces, because the moment that you don't, I'll show you in a second, you're going to need it. So all I'm doing is I got a glob hot, rolled it in the frit, just a little spot there, so I'll pick up some more frit, melt this all in. I let it drip just a little bit, pinch it, and then pull it off. And then I'm going to put it on my little coffee plate holder. So you always want to make 5, because the minute you don't, when you go to use one, it'll explode and then you don't have another wing. So every time I don't make an extra one, I need it. Alright, so that's as simple as those are. Now you can use those for petals and flowers, or in this case butterfly wings. So I've got actually 7 made over here, so I'm just going to real quick kind of pair them up so that it's easier to grab when I'm ready for them. Those 2 match, and let's do those. Okay, so I kind of separated 4 of them out that are about the same size and shape. I'm also going to kind of get them where I can grab them pretty easy with my tweezers. If I can pull this down so you can see it. This is a little bit older style coffee warmer plate. It's actually like ceramic, and it gets hotter than the plastic ones. Still don't see it yet. There, that's what I'm dealing with right there. Alrighty, so we're just going to start with a base bead. You can make it big, you can make it small, it doesn't matter. You can color it, you can not color it, you can frit it, you can design it. It doesn't matter. So this one's about 5/8 of an inch. Maybe a little longer. And just wiping it on just to get it on there. It's pretty stiff purple here. Get it warmed up. Be cool. That nice and round. Guess it wouldn't have to be round. I've always made them round. You could do it flat. It don't matter. Shaping it nice and round and even. Okay, it looks pretty good. Just a standard tube barrel bead, tube bead. Now I'm going to put the wings on. I like starting with the bottom ones. So I'm going to decide which ones match the best. I think I'm going to do this one. It actually looks more like a shape of a left bottom wing. So figure out where I want that to go. Get them both hot. Melt it on. Now I usually start by tilting it down a little bit farther than what I normally will have it. Just to kind of get it on there and get it out of the way. Alright, let's get our other bottom bead. I think this one. Put it on there. Make sure it's attached nice and solid. I'm actually going to kind of twist them and angle them a little bit like that. See how they're kind of angled backwards? This angle. Because I find that it looks best if the top wing is overlaying the bottom wing a little bit. You always want to keep that base bead warm so it doesn't crack. Good, and melt it on. Alright. Now I'm going to switch hands and do my left one. So chase this thing around the top plate. There we go. Get it in the flame. Both spots hot. Get it on there. I'm not going to attach the wings yet. I want to keep them separate. I want to make sure that's nice and melted. Okay. Now always remember your torch is your tool, so don't be afraid to play around with the knobs if you're doing sculptures. Use it as a tool. Keep that base bead hot. Alrighty. So there we are so far. And I'm going to switch back to my right hand. Get my last wing. Okay, so I've got my wing. Reduce it into the flame slowly. Get my spot hot. Get it attached. I like using my paring knife because I can really get in there and make sure it's melted in good to the bead. Shape it if I need to.
Here.
Yeah, it is. I'm on Facebook.
Huh?
I'm on Facebook Live.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. Yeah, I'm dying of heat right now. Got my window open.
Three jets in position.
What's that?
Three jets,
All right. Now, get these wings where we want them. Play with them until you get them where you like them. Okay. So some of my favorite tools. They come in a set from Harbor Freight, and they're just kind of a nice size. I think they come with the needle ones too. I use those a little bit for smaller applications, but these are my go-to tweezers. I love them. Okay, I'm going to bring this top one up just a little bit more. There we go. Alright, have some fun. This is where it gets hard, and it takes practice. Now, I mean, you could leave it with just that, throw a body on it, color good. It would be just as cute. Body and the antennas. But I am going to heat this bottom one, both sides, front and back. Wherever I heat it, that's where it's going to pull. Give it a little tug. And I'm going to melt that off. Okay. And the hard part, matching it. Tug. Melt it off. You can see the one is a little longer, so I can either melt it up, take a little piece off of it. Okay. Is it better? Keep the whole bead warm. Twirl it a little bit. So now I've got the two bottom ones done. And just a matter of heating the top ones. And wherever I heat it, that's going to move. Come on. Keep that base bead warm. Up just a little bit. Get it back up front. There we go. Okay, let's hopefully do a nice job on this one. Switch hands again. Quite the same, so I just play around with it until I get them to where I like them. This one's a little long yet. Okay. I like it. Keep this just a little bit and send it back. Same with that one. When I was pulling it, it curled a little bit, so I'm just heating it enough to bend it back. Okay, then the body. I like to use a black rod for the body. I'm just going to spot heat that right there. Get the body nice and warm. And one stripe. Another stripe. Just a little bit more up here for a head. And these little tweezers don't have any serrations inside. I like to use those just to kind of flatten and level it up a little bit. Because I usually swipe it crooked, so this way I can get it all lined up again. If you want to, you can use a paring knife and put some little divots in his body. If you want. If you don't like them, build them out. I'll add just a little. Maybe not. Actually, I think I'll just pull this tail down a little bit to a point. You see that? Just grabbed it with the rod and give it a little pull in it, put it to a point. And then I'll use a little stringer for the antennas. The antennas are going to go up along the top of the wings. That gives it stability so they don't break off. So I'm just heating those up pretty good. I don't want them fluid, I just want them hot. And I'll take my stringer, draw up there, cut it, and that will leave a nice little ball on the end. Just like that. So it needs a little more. There we go. What do you think? Don't overwork it if you try these, because you can overwork them, remelt them, then you've got more trouble than it's worth. And nice overall heat here. One last look to see if there's anything that needs changed. I think I'll melt that down just a smidgen more. There we go. And we have a successful butterfly live on Facebook without any disasters like cracks or poppings or wings going wonky. I like it, I think. A little bit too much antenna. There we go. Into the kiln. Awesome. Well, that was fun. And no disasters. Things like that take some nerve. Because things like that is usually when things go wrong. Anyway, yeah, I love it too. So cute. So fun. I'll post a picture of my tree. I did a dumpster dive and rescued this tree shape thing made out of wire. And when I was piling up all my butterflies on my windowsill here, I looked at that and I thought, you know what, that would make a really great butterfly tree. So I've started sticking all of my butterflies on it. It's really cute. So I'll post it in the comments below. If you have any questions, give me a holler. If you want something made, I'd be happy to make it. Johnny Waters, I got to check to see if you've answered me yet on your birthday present, since today's your 30th birthday. Happy birthday. Thanks so much.